Hey crafters, welcome to Paulette's Pretty Paper Crafts. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas in 2019. One of my coworkers asked me to make a coupon book for his wife. I could not find those instructions and I ultimately ended up using the Sizzix Pro A6 scallop envelope die and a bunch of cut-aparts from some of the fun paper pads that I purchased this year from Hobby Lobby and Michaels. I think they all turned out darling. Now, this first paper pad came from Hobby Lobby, and I got it during the 50% off of Christmas items. And then a bunch of the paper pads during the Hot Buy from Michaels. Now, let me tell you, they were $19.99 a piece. And the pads, some of them had 3 pieces of like designed paper. Some of them only had 1 piece of that paper. Some of them had a piece of paper attached to the back of the pad. So it was, you just had to look at them and take them for what they were. A lot of them had these cut apart pieces, and that's what I used to create most of these coupons. This one was a 6x6 cut apart. And it already said eggnog, please, and I stamped good for 1, household chore completed for you. I think that one turned out really cute. I also doubled up so that they were a little bit thicker. This was a cut apart, and I just used a scrap piece of red cardstock to make it pop off of this envelope. Some of these papers were a little bit thin, and they cracked where the score lines were, so I had to come back with a Copic marker or a Bic Market and cover the white core of the paper that showed when the paper cracked. So that's just something to be mindful of. They had really darling cut aparts with this gold foiling on them, and I dressed this one up with my Martha Stewart bow punch. I loved the pack with the little girls in it. It already said Season's Greetings, and I just tilted my stamps a little bit to make them fit here. Good for 1, back or foot massage of your choice. And then I stamped the X's and O's because it looked a little blank at the bottom. I used the Inky Antics Love Coupons. And this was another cut apart that already said But First Coffee, and I anchored it with these little bows. This one was good for a weekend getaway. I stamped these houses here, pulling colors from The Girl in the Tree. I think that turned out really cute. Here's another beautiful cut apart and a homemade poinsettia from a Stampin' Up! 5-petal flower punch. This one was from a coffee pack, and I chose to use it for some of these like breakfast in bed coupon, and just stamped inside the oval and layered that up. Used a little strip of poinsettia paper from a Christmas pack and my We Are Memory Keepers corner rounder so that the coupons wouldn't get damaged going in and out of the envelope. I just punched that joy to fill in that blank spot on this cut apart. And love those little coffee papers. Now, this little girl is so cute. She's exhausted. Her sock is falling off. I thought she would be perfect for the back or foot massage. The wreath was already here. I just stamped in the center of it and layered it on some coffee paper. This one was not requested, but I had to use it. It's just perfect for a free hug and a kiss that you can use over and over again. And I put a little strip of green scripty paper from one of the Christmas packs behind Santa just to make him pop off that pink paper a little bit. I was really tempted to stamp on the lines on this little cut apart, but I ended up die cutting this little bird in some fabulous 8.5 by 11 glitter paper that you print on. I purchased that at Walmart in with the printer papers. This little tree that I cut for some of my gift tags, I think I may have got that at Walmart too. I either got it at Walmart or Dollar Tree. It was like 2 pieces of glitter paper, Oh, what a mess when die cutting that. But I love this white glitter paper. I also cut the bird in some blue paper and then cut it in half from the tail all the way to the beak, and then offset it a little bit to create a shadow, and then glued that down. This paper is really prettier in person than what I can get it to show. And then this one was another household chore done for you. The hug in the mug was a cut apart, and I just layered it on that little coffee cup paper and then another piece of scrap paper over by the paper trimmer. And they all turned out really cute. I was very pleased with them overall. And I created a box. Posh Paper Lady Sherry has this tri-fold box. And I created this, and my envelopes fit in it just perfectly. It's a 5 by 7 inch box. I also used another cut apart that I just thought would be funny, naughty or nice, to put in the side, so when she pulls all the envelopes out, that'll be there. It turned out really cute. I didn't have any magnets or any heavy handles to put on my box, so ultimately I just put another cut apart on top. It says "'Tis the Season," and anchored it with a couple more of those homemade poinsettias. Arthur was so thrilled with it. He was like, "Paulette, you should make these and sell them." Well, it was a 6-hour project. I don't know how much money I would make for my time, but anyway, it was fun and he enjoyed it. Thanks so much for stopping by.